We're gonna make cookies, and I made a drink as well. And it's pretty good. You know, to be honest, I don't think there's a good spot for this camera anywhere in this kitchen. We don't eat sugar in this house, but I'm freaking hungry, my guy. So we're gonna make some cookies. Step one for this is you take your 2 sticks of butter and put them in a bowl and mix them. So we're gonna be mixing them now. Once your butter's smooth, then you add sugar. So then come over here and you take your 1/2 cup and you first, if you haven't used sugar in a while, then you're gonna have to break up the sugar because I guess it clumps together when you don't use it. So once that's mostly done, again, you don't need to do anything all the way because life is all about just half-fasting things. Take the 1/2 cup and you just want to stick that bad boy in there. Do a little shaky shake. Make sure you get all the clumps you missed and go back in for a second dip. Try and not get the clumps, but if you get the clumps on the second dip still, you might want to move your area of dipping. If you just keep getting clumps, maybe you did a real bad job when you were breaking the sugar up, and you probably should just stop making cookies right now. That looks like it's about 1/2 cup. We're just gonna dump that bad boy in there. I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't seem real fluffy, but my arm's hurting. So that looks pretty much the same as it did before. If you want to taste it now, you can. This is a good time to make sure that all the ingredients are in it, which so far is just... Go ahead and take another sip of your drink. You're gonna need it. Alright, now we have to add vanilla. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 2 vanilla. So now that we have all the vanilla in, you can pretty much not use this ever again. But we're gonna set it to the side just in case because I don't know what I'm doing. We're looking pretty much the same as we did at step 1. But now we're on to step 3. If you're gonna make cookies, you might as well get some large, cage-free brown eggs rather than any other kind of egg. It's just better for diversity, I suppose. The brown instead of white. It makes people feel better about themselves. Yikes. Make sure you don't get any shell in there. That's important. Now that you have the egg in, wash your hands. Now that you've washed your hands, mix the egg in. Actually, before you mix the eggs, read the recipe. We need to add the flour, which unfortunately is what I'm resting my camera upon. Yeah, and so it's time for an angle change. You are now on top of my coffee maker because I don't know where else to put you. So now we need to add the baking soda into the cup of flour and then slowly mix that into the eggs, sugar, and butter and vanilla mix. So let's do that. This is a really good view for you. Now if you're like most people, you haven't opened your baking soda since you bought it 4 years ago. Now that you've done that, go ahead and get your baking soda. Once you've done that, then pour the flour in, which you should have done beforehand. Go ahead and also, at this point, probably make yourself another drink because what is left of your drink is probably not very good. Pour a little juice in there. Then you can take a can of nondescript. So pour about half of that. I'm going to take this bottle of water, fill the rest of the drink up with that. You do a little mixy, a little sippy. Tastes like shit. Now we're actually gonna do the flour. Pour your flour in, and then go ahead and take one of these and just flatten it. That way you know that you've actually got about 2 cups, close enough. Take the baking soda from before and plop that mother freaker right in. And then all you have to do is dump it into your mix. And then you go to town. You mix it, not anything sexual. We never added the brown sugar. So we're gonna add that now. We need 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I didn't make the hole big enough. So I poured the brown sugar in, like I should have done a long time ago. Remember when the recipe said pour sugar one at a time? White sugar, then brown sugar. Or brown sugar before white sugar. Doesn't matter. Come on guys, it's 2020. I'm really wishing I had pulled out that mixer now. I didn't know this was gonna turn into an unboxing. Now, it's important to wash the KitchenAid before you use it because, I don't know, it's probably fine, but someone's gonna get mad if I don't wash it, so we're gonna wash it. Now that everything's washed, we're gonna dump the mix that we had in this bowl, and it looks like garbage, and we're gonna dump it in that bowl. So let's see some magic happen, eh? Now that you've already messed up like 4 times, go ahead and take another sip of your drink. So now that it's plugged in, go ahead and flip it on and watch some magic happen. I seem to have messed up. I think I made it too sticky, so now it's just sticking to the... Vader, who is it? Uh-oh, it's the police. Now, all my acting friends will... All my acting friends will know about this. This is what we call improv. Now I'm gonna go say hello to the police. So now that we've added some flour, we're gonna try this again. I seem to be running into the same issue. I think we did it. So now comes for what I think is the best part. Not your dog eating the dough, but you, in fact, eating the dough. Maybe a little scoop of me. I think it needs more. Now, personally, for someone who's making chocolate chip cookies, I don't even like chocolate chips that much. I think they're a good accent, but I think the dough is the best part. I usually add about half of what you should add. So we're just gonna guesstimate. That looks like a half a bag. Make sure you don't get any cookie dough stuck in your shirt. You don't want to go to bed with that. Or maybe you do want to go to bed with that, and that's just kind of your snack for the night. Also, another trick is, if your helper is a dog, like mine is, at this point, he cannot eat any of the... He can't eat any of the extra, I don't know, whatever it's called, I don't know. He can't eat anything. Also, you're gonna have to clean up at some point. But I'm not cleaning up. Tastes pretty good to me. Which I guess is all that matters because I'm the only one that's going to be eating them. I really should be in bed. This is what they call movie magic. Everything's kind of clean except for the dishes. Because I'm not doing the dishes. At this point, you're gonna want to preheat your oven. Bake all of the cookies at 350 degrees for 8 minutes. Take another sip of your drink. Excuse you. Go ahead and dump your drink because it's probably disgusting. That's 350. Vader, stop trying to eat the cookies. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Then you just kind of gotta wait a second. If you want, you can do a little dance. That's enough of that shit. Put this water stuff away. Because you don't need any more of that. Now that we've done pretty much everything, we've tasted the cookie dough. The cookie dough tastes good. The oven is make sure there isn't anything in the oven. No. So, most people, I don't know why we do it, but we store our pans under here. Now, if it's getting kind of warm, don't be afraid to take your pants off. Now, I just have sweatpants on, and the oven is preheated, and our cookie dough is done. So now we just kind of wait for the beep 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 of our oven, and make sure our dog is doing okay, because sometimes they seem kind of depressed, and sometimes it's just because they're not getting enough exercise, or maybe you're not just cuddling with them enough, or maybe you're not wrestling with them enough. So take care of your dog, or if you have a significant other that's with you. Currently I do not, which is why I'm doing this shit. Well, boys and girls, I peed and the oven went beep beep beep. So now we're gonna put the cookie dough on the tray so we can bake it. Was I out of focus that whole time? As far as sizes go for your cookie dough balls that you should put on your pan here that you got, I'll usually just use an ice cream scoop because it's pretty close, and you just kind of form a ball with your hands. Now, if you're like me and you're not very intelligent, you used a smaller pan. There's no turning back now, obviously. So you're only going to be able to get 6 balls of dough. But we're going to put that 6 balls of dough in the oven. And now we wait. While you're waiting, you can do things like wonder if there's still a purpose to anything anymore, or if God really exists, or anything like that. Just easy topics to just kind of go over while you're waiting for the cookies to be done. Simple stuff. Sitting on the floor of your kitchen is a good way to discuss with yourself those deep topics we were talking about earlier, such as life and the importance or meaning of it. I think it's important to hug your dog often. They need hugged just as much as the rest of us do, I think, anyways. Right, Vader? Go boy. Also, link in the description for my wife's music. Go ahead and listen to that because her music is diggity dope. Right, Vader? Do you like her music? She just released a new video for Leaves and Trees, and I think we got a video coming out soon for her next song. So check that out, because she's really talented, and you can support me or you can support her. At the end of the day, you're still supporting me, and that's all that matters. Not that anyone who watches this video would support me, unless you want to. Whatever floats your fancy, my guy. I'm gonna go check on the cookies, because I need to be in bed. It's time to check on the cookies, my guy. They look delicious. Now, what you should usually do is have someplace to put them, but I do not. Where should we put them? I found someplace. Dishes rack. Oh. Don't let that happen. Try again. Perfect. So now that you have them cooling, you can put more on here. But I think we did pretty well, my guys. I think that we're also going to make the cookie dough balls a little bit smaller. Try and fit more on the pan. Let's see what we can do. Alright, my guy. Let's try it. Please, for the love of God, if you're not going to do your dishes, like I have decided to not do my dishes, just put water in them. Because when you eventually have to do your dishes, it'll make your life 100 times easier to if you just put water in your dishes. Just rinse them off. It takes 2 seconds. That's all we're asking. Well, you guys can't really taste them, but I think the cookies turned out pretty well. So that's gonna be the end of the video. Okay, bye.